Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to an episode of Pixopain. It's for week 6.
The week 6 reckoning.
Do you want to build a meth lab?
Doesn't have to be a meth lab.
Alright, so, first game we got wrong, the two of us, was Atlanta at Minnesota.
Alright, see, the rule behind that is normally when a team fires their coach, they come out and get a win. I honestly kind of just thought the Falcons were too far gone, and
Same.
the Vikings surprised me with how they played against the Seahawks. And then they came out and laid an egg. Kirk Cousins took the record for...
The Vikings showed a little bit of fight
Interceptions.
for about 2 weeks, and then I think they're pressing the implode button already, so I guess the Vikings go back to sucking. And the Falcons just wanted to get a win out of the way, just be like, we didn't go 0-16. So,
You feel bad for Matt Ryan yet?
supposedly they're trying to trade him.
What?
Supposedly.
Oh my god. It was just one of those games where the Vikings really couldn't do crap. I mean, Kirk Cousins threw 3 interceptions in the first half. It was really sad.
Supposedly they want to try and trade Julio Jones, too.
What the hell?
I guess they're pressing the implode button and starting over. All right, screw
Sorry,
it.
Vikings.
All right, shot for me, not for you. Washington at the Giants.
I told you.
Why?
I love this division.
This
the
division's
most,
so
It's the
bad.
most interesting division.
It's
Really?
so dog shit.
Really, I only picked the Giants because I'm like, it'd be funnier if they won. And sometimes you gotta go with, I guess, not your gut, but like comedic.
I really wish the Giants would have beaten the Eagles. That would have been so interesting. And if the freaking Cowboys would have lost like this upcoming week.
Week 7 and the leader would have been tied. It would have been a
Would have-
3-way tie with 2 wins. It would have been beautiful. The Giants just played better. Weirdly enough, though, the Skins did better. I mean, the name Redacteds did better on offense. The Giants really only won because of a fumble return. And then
Yeah.
Riverboat Ron gambled a little too hard. And
Sure.
they blew.
All right. Shot for me, shot for you. Chicago at Carolina. Do we have to give Chicago credit because they are winning? They
my
are, like,
grandpa's
5-1.
My grandpa's talking an unnecessary amount of shit to me about it, and it's like I get it. He's a Bears fan, and I still don't respect them, but I think we just have to at this point.
I respect your defense. Their defense wins games. It wins every game. It won this game.
Yeah, and let's
But-
talk about how bad a game that was. Like straight up, there was 3 turnovers in a row. They were trying to give the game to the other. Oh God. Carolina just didn't really have a plan for the Bears defense, and no matter where they play, that defense travels. They were the
they're
better
deep.
team, and Carolina made it interesting at the end. But, dude, we have to respect the Bears. All right.
Okay, fine. They're probably a good team. I still think they're kind of an imposter.
At the very least, they're kind of sus, But
I think they are a little sus.
they're a playoff team. Simple as that. Like, if they can get past the first round, maybe. All right? But
Dude.
that's what it's going to take.
Yeah, how could you start out 5-1 and not make the playoffs? Like, they got to make the playoffs.
They'll
at this
find
point.
a way.
All right, shot for you. Detroit at Jacksonville.
Honestly, I thought there was some Minshew magic.
Nah, I figured Stafford would have a better game, but I don't know. I didn't really get too much into this game. There's some games that are just boring as hell and you don't really care about, and this is one of them for me.
Yeah, Stafford's kind of wasting his career. I really feel sorry for the Lions fans, though, just because
Dude, same.
now
Same.
that means Patricia's won 2 games within 3 weeks, so they can't fire him now. So,
Just
sorry,
fire
Lions fans.
Patricia still. I don't care if he's winning games. Just fire him. All right. What's the next game? Shot for you. Cleveland at Pittsburgh.
Okay.
You really picked Cleveland?
In my defense, it was a trendy upset pick. All right, I need to steal this.
All right. Out of alcohol and your other huckleberry. But, yeah, Cleveland got clapped, dude. They got their asses whooped.
Yeah, I think
top
they
to
scored
bottom.
1 first down.
They scored 1 touchdown.
And
that was it.
Yeah. Baker Mayfield was in more commercials that day than first downs. It was
Baker Mayfield played pretty bad.
It was
They're-
pathetic because this would have been really the statement game because people are like, "Oh, are the Browns for real?" I thought they were.
If they would have at least had a close game with Pittsburgh, I'm like, okay, the Browns, yeah, they're here, but they're 4-2. But their 2 losses they've been like murdered by good teams. So it's
division. I think it's more or less the coach as opposed to the team they played. Because Mike Tomlin clearly just knows the Browns better than they know themselves.
Sure. But
it was just a terrible, terrible game. It's one of those games you pick, and then you just feel like a jackass the next week. Because it's like, yeah, I that wasn't wise. I should not have done that. But it is what it is.
Right.
The Browns just played like shit.
Take your shot. All right, next shot. This was a surprising game. Was Denver at New England?
I'll drink to that, bro.
Same, but like the hell, Patriots. Like,
I am happy about that one.
Shit. Take that shot.
All right.
I did not expect this at all.
No one expected that.
Denver always plays like shit going out to the East Coast and playing in New England. It was a gritty, low-scoring game.
They didn't even get in the end zone.
They didn't even get in the end zone. One off of kicks. I mean, there was a point where it was like 4th and like 1.5 from their like the 1 yard line and goal. 4th and 1
Bruh.
at the goal line.
Yeah, there we go.
They didn't go for it. They kicked a field goal, which I thought was dumb, but they won anyway.
Yeah,
but
that's how it all worked out. By the foot of McManus. This is a game where if I was a Patriot fan, I'd either have shot myself or I'd be panicking. And thank God, it's about time.
Are the Patriots like looking forward to another good team they're playing in like week 7 or something? Because I gotta feel like that was it. Like they were just like Broncos.
I kind of wonder if it was just the COVID stuff. The Broncos played gritty, and by God, they need to fire their OC. They almost gave that game away.
They did.
2 deep, long attempts in a row after you just thrown a pick. And they just gave it right back. They gave the Patriots life. In fact, the Patriots shouldn't have even been in this game.
No, not really.
It was pathetic, and it wasn't... It's very unlike Belichick to have them look the way they have.
They look like garbage, dude.
Yeah.
I'm starting to wonder, are the Patriots, like, are they a playoff team? Because, I mean, like, you never want to doubt Belichick because they're normally a playoff team. They've been, like, 16 out of the last 17 years. So, I mean, like, you can't discount that, but... They didn't look good versus Denver. They did not look good.
Made me happy as hell, though.
All right, another surprising loss we took was Green Bay at Tampa Bay.
Oh, God damn it. Fine. But, you know, like, I'm just going to double down and, like, not give Brady any respect. I just can't.
Green Bay looked good, like, the first drive.
Yeah,
they
for
came
10
out,
points.
drove the field, and got a lead, and then that was it.
Aaron Rodgers threw his first interception of the year. Then he threw his second interception of the year, and from that point on, he looked like garbage. He had a very bad game from that point onward.
Didn't he throw 2 picks?
Yeah. He threw a pick 6, and then got the ball on the next drive, and immediately threw another pick. And I guess he was just shot. Like, he was just seeing ghosts or some shit.
That was not a good game for Green Bay. They got pushed around all game. They got their asses kicked. So
I got a couple buddies that are Packer fans, and I didn't even want to give them crap. It's like, you know, that's just rude. They suffered enough that day. And especially, you allowed 38 unanswered points to the Bucks. Like, come on, guys.
Seriously.
You were supposed to be the best team in the NFL, and now, of all frickin' fan bases, of all teams, you gotta sport that game. You gave it to them. Like, guys, fuck.
That and freaking, like, Brady, like, for some reason, he gets so much damn help. Like, we got to talk about the fact that Antonio Brown went to the Buccaneers yesterday.
Do we?
That man gets up so much help, it's absurd.
Well, yeah,
We call him the GOAT, but he needs, like, freaking everyone to help him out.
We know who got the fucking refs in the divorce, clearly. It's Brady, not Belichick.
They're trying to put him in the Super Bowl.
It was just a bad game by the Packers. I think they'll rebound fine. It's one of those games with the Bucks got, and now it's gonna come into the playoff race later, and it sucks. But
whatever.
It is what it is. They played defensively like shit.
All right. The final shot for me was LA Rams at the Niners. What the hell, LA? Like, I thought you were better than this.
I told you.
That was just enough for a last shot.
If everyone got to beat up on the
just
NFC
enough.
East every week, they'd look like Super Bowl contenders. You didn't believe it. I did. I saw the trend. I knew they wouldn't beat San Fran just because they were getting overconfident because they beat on a lot of bullshit
They were
teams.
probably sleeping on him a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
Like, come on, dude. We beat the the name or done good team. We beat the Giants. We beat freaking the Cowboys.
The NFC East, yeah.
The NFC least.
Yeah.
Which is...
And they just lost to the Dolphins at home. Yeah, but...
The NFC East might be like the worst division
ever.
in the history of NFL history.
We'll see. But frankly, it was just like that. LA didn't really have a game plan against San Fran. They got a little bit healthier, and that's all they needed.
San Fran controlled that entire game.
It was beautiful. I loved it. And it's just one of those things where it's like, yeah, I was saying the Rams were overrated. And clearly, they were.
They're mediocre is what it was looking like.
All
right, Cincinnati at Indy.
All right, Cincy. You got some work to do. You blew a 21-point lead against Phillip Rivers.
Oh, dude, when it was like that first quarter was like 21-0 or 21-3, I was like, damn, like they're gonna, like I put a lot of points on Indy to freaking win, and then they blew it. So I was like, all right,
yeah, same old bungles. I don't think blowing the 21-point lead is the problem. It's blowing it to Phillip Rivers that is the problem.
The guy that throws a lot of picks.
Exactly. Joe Burrow out-Rivered. Yes?
Yeah, Rivered?
Yeah.
Rivers.
God damn, that's hard to say. But yeah, he threw the terrible pick at the last point. I'm too hungover for this.
Now you're getting drunk and hungover.
Dude,
and you're building a meth lab. Do you want to build a meth lab?
No, not today.
Come on, let's go and cook.
Okay. Cincy, Burrow. At the very least, like, protect Burrow. Like, it's starting to get sad because I think Burrow has a lot of talent, and he's just... You're seeing that he's panicking and making errant throws because he has no protection. Dude. This is one of those games where if they just protected him, he'd be okay. You had it.
The Bengals need to spend, like, probably their first 3 picks in the next draft on O-lineman. Like, you need to protect Joe Burrow. You already got him receivers. You got him weapons. Defense is still pretty bad, but protect your first overall pick, man.
Absolutely.
You're going to get Joe Burrow killed.
All right, moving on. Baltimore at Philly. Have you enjoyed all the shit-talking from the Philly fans this week?
No.
Why not?
Because they're bitching. They think they should have won that game because of a few drop passes, but he also had a lot of dropped interceptions. And
garbage time's a hell of a thing.
Garbage time. They're like, oh my God, like they almost came back and won. Like, it was 30-14 with 4 minutes left in the game, dude. Like, that was garbage time.
Yeah. I've always felt that if you blow a lead during garbage time entirely, then it's okay, you fucked up. But as long as you maintain that lead, no matter how slight, you're fine. You know, you will just allowed points that didn't matter, ultimately. And that's what it was. You almost blew it, but you didn't. So there you go. Garbage time. It's a hell of a drug.
Should probably say the same thing for Philadelphia as I did, like, the Bengals. You guys really need to invest in your O-line. Just, damn. I know it was, like, a lot of second stringers, but Jesus Christ, dude. Like, you're going to get Carson Wentz murdered. I said before that game he would die, and he got sacked 6 times. So
again. Cool. I don't think they looked much better against the Giants. Yeah. But, no, you definitely could have upset one of the best teams in the AFC, I'm sure.
All right. Houston at Tennessee.
All right. That was the game of the week. It really was.
They almost upset Tennessee, but...
That was awesome.
Close. We still picked Tennessee because we thought they were the better team.
Houston was the better team. They
really fought till the end.
Who'd have thought that firing their coach made them better? And people will say that the Texans kind of blew it by going for the 2-point conversion. Disagree. That Houston defense could not stop anything from Tennessee. Like, did you see Deshaun Watson when they lost the coin toss? In overtime, he knew. He was just immediately...
I lost.
Yep. So I think going for the 2-point conversion to put them up by 9 was the right call. It was the only way they could have won.
I really think they should have called a fucking timeout right before freaking
Tennessee in the final 10 seconds.
I was screaming out at the bar. Defense. I was like, call a timeout. And they didn't. And they let him, Ryan Tannehill threw a perfect freaking pass and won the game. So.
I miss Ryan Tannehill. Yeah. That was beautiful, though.
They had
beautiful. 2 plays pre-planned, 4 seconds left, and just beautiful.
Didn't call a timeout.
Perfect execution. Derrick Henry and Ryan Tannehill. I kind of think the Titans are, start of the year I said it was the Titans, the Chiefs, and the Ravens. I still agree with that, but now I'm like, Titans. I really feel like they could do it this year. Like, holy crap, they're looking good. And they're doing it with style.
We'll see with that Pittsburgh game, because that's gonna be a good game.
Oh yeah. All right.
It's gonna be telling. All right, the Jets at Miami. Was this even a competitive game?
It was one of those games where I wasn't nervous or concerned, but I laughed a lot. You know.
Was it because they put up at a whopping 0 points?
It was impressive with how little points they scored, even for Adam Gase. Come on, guys! Like, of all teams you want to drop an egg against, the team that you left and said, "Oh yeah, they were just
suck.
too far gone.
Yeah.
I couldn't save them, and now they're thriving or thriving-ish." Wow, the new team.
They're turning it around.
Are you
Their future
kidding me with the Jets though? Like, come on, that was pathetic. And Sam Darnold, Le'Veon Bell. I hear they're fucking thinking about trading Sam Darnold.
I've been hearing they want to draft Trevor Lawrence. It's just like, you guys just picked Sam Darnold like 3rd overall like 3 years ago. And now you want to spend another 1st overall pick or another high draft pick on another quarterback?
Let him.
Do you think that's going to help you?
No.
Do you really think that's going to turn things around?
No.
Firing Adam Gase will turn things around.
So don't fire him. I'm sorry, Jets fans. I'm tired of your shit. Like, you walked yourself into this. Straight up, though, I thought Miami would drop 50 points. I thought Adam Gase would get fired, but I guess they're more stubborn than I ever gave him credit to be. Like, honestly. You got shut out by the Finns. And you didn't fire him? Like, what the hell?
All right. Kansas City at Buffalo.
That was a good game. The Bills are kind of showing that they're a little bit like Chicago, where they looked really good, but now I'm starting to think,
lose 2 in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's a good teams, but
they are good teams, but it makes me think, like, are they a little bit of an imposter? They cannot go toe-to-toe with the good teams. And it really just makes you wonder, have they really played any middle of the pack teams, you know?
They have.
The Raiders and the Rams, sure, but those teams are struggling for their identity, and it just makes you wonder, can Buffalo pull it off this year? Is this their division to win, or is it theirs to lose? And the KC game was telling, because KC won it handedly. It wasn't really that close.
It wasn't competitive after, like, the first quarter now.
No.
All right.
Yeah.
Enough with that game. Arizona at Dallas.
Oh,
Dallas, God damn it. Like, what are you doing with your defense?
What defense?
What defense? Do you even have a defense, or are you just, like, wave the white flag every time an offense comes out, and they're just like, all right, just hold them. Fuck, they scored a touchdown. All right, hold them to a field. Oh, they scored another touchdown.
My favorite thing about this game was while the Cardinals were just trying to run out the clock, hey, we need a 1st down to just run out the clock.
Score a touchdown.
Score a touchdown. Yep. Like, brilliant. That was like an outstanding move. It's just
disrespectful. It was awesome.
Cowboys don't know what they're doing, man. And the Cardinals look like they're back to form.
This is, I don't feel sorry for the Dallas Cowboys at all, because this is what you guys wanted. You wanted Jason Garrett gone. You wanted Mike McCarthy. You thought you'd be a Super Bowl team. We all said Mike McCarthy had Aaron Rodgers.
We did say that.
So this is what you wanted. I don't know what to tell you.
I know what to tell them, and it's that they suck. Sorry, guys.
Well, that concludes this week of Pixel Pain. Anything to say?
I'm the one who knocks, bitch.